Buddy, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mr. Craven. All right, so it was kind of an interesting PvP experience last night.
The Bloodroot, the
Good
Forged.
Bloodroot.
The Bandit, not enough.
Oh, nice. Okay, I need a sanctuary restoration staff, so that's kind of cool.
Turuk, the Vault, the Mad Ark.
Maybe use a couple little things out of that. Got to realign a couple champion points. It's been a minute since I've been on this tune. I'm still working kind of as Undaunted. So... trying to remember where I left off here. Morning, Mustang! Actually... No. I needed that physical penetration. That's what I was starting to work on. There we go. That looks good, I think. Let's see. Still working this stuff. Let's bring that down for a minute. Still want to get a little bit more into that block. Looks good for now. Cheese your whiz. Hey man, I was wondering if you could make a list of useless gear in the game. I have 10 tunes and every one of them are packed with gear. I don't know what to sell or to keep. Yeah, there is quite a number of a bit of gear that's just... I wish it was better, but unfortunately it needs rework. Essence Thief is a prime example of sets that are just garbage right now. It's a great set when you're under it, but you literally, if you move, you have to chase down the effect to get the buff. So at this point, the gear set sucks. It's like, it's garbage. It's complete friggin' garbage. There's a couple other sets that are kind of like hit and miss, like class specific, basically what you're, like jolting. If you're not going to make a Sork tank, jolting's not going to do you any good. Zero. Yeah, that's like more specific towards a Sork tank. So there's a lot of sets like that. Morning, Lewis. Okay, so I'm going to go to Dungeon Finder and I'm going to do my random. Joseph, almost everything can be used. Right. Almost everything can be. Essence Thief needs rework, though. It's bad. I mean, it's a cool effect, but literally chasing that shit down, you spend majority of the time trying to get the when it procs, getting on top of it. It should just come to you. I'm like, why did they fucking do that? I mean, that shit is just nasty. Oh shit, look at this. Mystic's gonna get bet DLCs today, known as randoms. It's the daily. I don't mind as long as they know what they're doing. 6, 9, and a 4. Fuck it, we'll try it. Oh my god. Is this real? Fuck it, let's go. The Minotaur boss is the bitch. Why did they skip the mobs? Ow. It's hot. Was not anticipating this one. Okay. Gonna do a range taunt on this motherfucker. Get on that. Alright. Roguish one, what gear are you running on your Mag Warden tank? This is I'll give it to you here in a minute. It's a different configuration. This is my my freezer burn build. Okay, I want to taunt that.
I worked my son until he collapsed and sent him to the forge. It's been days since
Okay.
he made it. Just back over the rocks.
Yep. There it comes. No! Not loot. Here it comes again. Ah, shit. That's my fault. I've stepped on the same rock. Messed up. Well, we're not getting a no death. It's all good. Come on. Alright. Now I'd slot my minor meme on here. Morning, Sylvia. Okay. This boss is actually pretty easy.
Patriarch needs more for the forge. Round them up.
Okay, Minotaur always first. Anybody see it? I can't see it. Bump him. I need heals. Here he comes. I'm just going to go ahead and debuff him. I don't have my war horn on this dude or anything, so this, like I said, this was not ideal. Gonna heal myself. That might have been my fault. Yep. Just kept fucking with the Scourge ground. Should be getting near finishing phase. Get off that! Gonna heal. There we go.
They're free. The way is clear.
Alright, so on this build, I'm using my Ice Heart set, Ice Furnace, and Twilight's Embrace.
We fight.
They fight.
There's a heavy sack. Like I said, this was not ideal. I was not really anticipating this. Okay, now I'm just going to pull these guys first. We're going to try to keep them separated. From the Minotaur. Alright. Once again, I want to take that Minotaur. Oh, that's not good. Let's go. Wow! That's gonna suck! Get out of there! Alright.
We'll drive you like cattle into a lake of fire.
Once again, just keep at the biggest trick to this is, you know, line of sighting and using everything environmentally. Alright. Same thing. He's got Ellie Drain, so I'll probably switch out for my minor main this next encounter. Alright. Let me switch that out. Alright. We're gonna go put a heroic slash right here. And then I'm gonna remove this and put my AoE effect right here. Morning Mystic, managed to make ESO daily routine. Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
No way forward. No way back. Let us through, monster.
Okay, they're skipping. Okay, yeah, this boss. It can be a pain, not gonna lie. It's actually probably harder than the last one. I got the back end, I gotta plug the holes. That's my job. Once that fire goes away, I go back in. Gotta step on this hole. Oh! The healer misses the heal, you die. The healer cannot miss a heal when the tank's on there at all. He takes excessive damage, like a lot. He takes a lot of excessive damage. It's alright, I know, dude. I can switch out. Gotta keep me healed, man. Shit. I don't know. I don't think I'm set up for this one. Not the way I would like to be. No, you're fucking dead. You cannot move around, heals. You stay centered. Healer stays centered. DPS moves. Only time a healer moves is he's got the back end. You don't want the healer moving on the shock. Let me see. Maybe I can get rid of the projectile and go with the bone shield right here. All right. No fucking heals. Come on. Really? Is this fucking it's a pug. It's a DLC pug vet. And dude fucking didn't keep me healed. When I'm on the geyser, he's got to keep me healed. He's got to. He doesn't have it. I'm plugging a fucking lava, guys. No, you fucking don't jump on a rock, you dumb fuck. Oh my god. That's Noob 101. This is how you tell when people don't fucking do this fucking dungeon. And they don't do it from a tank's perspective. You have to plug the hole. If I don't plug it, they die. God! Dude! I need fucking heals! What the fuck? Is this a Templar? I bet you fucking, for God's sakes, this is a fucking Templar. How did I fucking know? How the fuck did I know it was a Templar? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that's a good point. I can grab my healing thicket. God dang it, man. Jeez, my fucking Jesus. Oh, I'm telling you. Jesus. Fucking try Healing Springs. It's a fucking Templar. Never ceases to amaze me. Ever. Ever. Because all they do is spam 1 or 2 fucking heals and put fucking damaging effects down. Go fucking figure. No way. I'm taking the blame for this one. I'm out. Maybe he doesn't know what to do. School him. Hell no, I'm not schooling him. He's a fucking 690 Templar. If the fucking Templar doesn't know what to do, fuck him. I can't take it. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. Like, the thing that pisses me off is, like, about healers, and I'd play healer, Mystic. You're on my speaker. I could hear you yelling really from the bathroom. Thank you. Sorry. It pisses me off. It makes me mad. Like, here's the thing that really upsets me. Like, you're supposed to be the healing class of Elder Scrolls to whoever, and yet you don't run aura. You don't fucking run, you know, mitigating effects like, you know, shields or anything. Blood Gore, Knights, Aaron, and Augrams. For when you need to be your own healer, right? That's actually a good setup. I use guard on my Stam Sork for my tank on this boss. Yeah, it's a good point. You have to do something, and the healer has no clue, man. You can tell the healer has no clue. He's completely lost. In transition, you can't play it the old way, man. You can't play healers the old way, and it's my fault because I wasn't set up for doing that with this build. You know, you have to reconfigure a few things for that type of content, like Living Vines. Actually, I should be leveling this anyways. Mystic, scroll up to read about the nerf to DK. Your thoughts should be interesting. On what? Is it on the web? The web? Is it on patch notes? Let me go check. Hold on. Let's find out. Let me go see. Patch notes. Let's go PTS. Okay. So here's the new patch notes. January 22nd. Actually, I'm going to put this in here so you guys can see it. Alright. It should let you guys see what I'm seeing here. Let's scroll down. Dragon Knight, Ardent Flame, Flame Lash, Lava Whip Morph. The Power Lash attack from this morph now has a 3-second cooldown. Okay. That should be the secondary effect. It's not the primary. Lava Whip, this ability and its morph no longer have a cooldown when they can set the enemy target off. Oh shit. Striking a stun or immobile enemies will always set them off balance. Okay. This ability and its morph no longer have a cooldown. That doesn't make fucking sense. Okay. So they're taking a Lava Whip and applying a cooldown for 3 seconds on Flame Lash. And Lava Whip, which was what I used Whip. I didn't use Lash. So the Power Lash attack, the secondary effect from Power Lash has a 3-second cooldown. So it's not, I didn't use Flame Lash for PvE. I never did. Because the simple fact of it is, I banked off of the extra shit for my dots with Lava Whip. The extra 100 and something. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it, but I was still cracking with everything over 30k. Around 30k. But I was getting 24 without buffs. But yeah. No, man. I can see this. I don't think it's a nerf. It's just the secondary effect. It's the secondary. It's not the primary. The Lava Whip now is going to striking a stunned or mobile enemy will always set them off balance. So this comes better into group play now. That has a lot better application to group play than it did before. And this just has it so the healing effect isn't always going to be applied with the extra damage boost. That's it. So the 3 seconds is going to only affect the extra incremental damage, the boost, and the self-heal. So I don't see the big thing. When they say balance, this kind of makes sense. Why is this a nerf? I mean, they want to say that's a nerf? Well, they've been having to worry about this issue. To be honest with you, and here's my opinion, Lava Whip should get the Power Lash effect, do away with the friggin' the shit together. You know, whatever. Apply spell damage, Power Lash. Secondary effect. This should be poison lash or something. Stamina users should get a lash, a spammable. Wardens have a spammable bird, and you're telling me the Stam DK can't have a friggin' spammable friggin' lash? That's ridiculous. One should do, you know, the stamina, one should do the flame, or poison, and one should do flame. But they said they're not interested in doing that. That's my opinion. But this is only going to have effect to the secondary effect. This is only being applied to secondary effect. You were banking off that anyways. That was dumb. I don't spam this anyways. I do in between heavy attack rotation on mine. But whatever. Grim Focus. The stack you build towards the bow proc for this ability and its morph will now remain if you recast the ability early. Okay, sweet. That's actually pretty cool. This change makes the ability effectiveness more consistent. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Siphoning. Malevolent Offering. Reduce the health cost, yes, of this ability and Healthy Offering morph from 4,925 from 6. Yes! 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 Skewed Offering. Reduce the health cost of this morph. Yes! The tooltip still displays the odd cost value. Okay. Adric Spears, Puncturing Strikes, increase the width of the damage area of this ability. Well, they better, since they fucking reduced the fucking damage. Whatever. Dragonite, here we go. Ardent Flame, going back down. Flame Lash, Lava Whip morph. Fixed an issue where the Power Lash attacks from this morph could not be dodged. Fuck. That was in my PvP setup. That sucks. Reflective Scales, fix an issue where recasting this ability and its morph would not refresh the amount projectiles reflect. Yeah, tell me about it. Because I would die from a recast. That was bullshit. Always dying to that fucking stupid shit. Ash Cloud, fixed an issue where this ability and its morph could sometimes expire early, causing you miss the final tick of damage. Used it in PvE, never PvP. Too slow for a cast. Shadow Image, fix an issue where teleporting or attempting to teleport your shade would cause you to lose some character functionalities, such as the ability to mount. Adric Spears, Puncturing Strikes, fix an issue where the damage done to the primary target from this ability. Yeah. Plague Slinger, Zan. We knew this was getting fucking adjusted. We knew that was getting adjusted. It's probably not done, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. Crazy. That is crazy. All right. Let me remove that. Let me minimize. Burning Spell Weave. Yep. Every day. Staying on my DK is already tricky as fuck. I see. Here's the major thing for me with DK. I play Mag DK like they already play Stam DK. Right? So I have no issue. I know I never had a fucking issue. My sustain drops way below half throughout my cast. I already know that, right? And Mag DK has, except Draw Essence, has no magicka to it. But Stam DK could say the same thing, except in their passive, that every time they cast a magical ability, they gain stamina. But Stam DK doesn't go off that. They go off a heavy attack rotation. So do I. You know, except I can use the one ability to increase my heavy attacks, but I don't do that. I lay down all my dots hot, and then I weave up heavy. It's just the way it goes. And then and between my heavy attack, I use my lash. Or, you know, so I'm just like poof, poof, right between. So I don't know why people was making DKs complicated. Every class you can't approach the same rotation. You can't do it. And DKs aren't going to hit top end damage like Sorks or Mag Blades. They're not designed to. They're a dot build. In MMOs, dot builds don't hit the top charts. They never have. That's not what makes dot builds usually appealing. Now, Stam DK's got more burst application than typically your Mag DK, so there's a slight off difference there, right? Because it has a few dots, same kind of abilities, same effects to it, but a lot of people are going heavy attack burst, and that's what you do. But the Stam's going to get a better burst, better weave attacks. Why? Because it's just like, you know, the sword passives and all this shit, like boom, boom, boom. So that has to do with weapon passives, not class. So lightning attacks, heavy attacks are going to deal significantly less because the follow-up passive. But seriously, and I think most Stam DKs are going two-handed. If I'm not mistaken, a lot are. I am. But hey, whatever. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to get. I need that random. I never give up my wall. I guess I could definitely, you know, get Bone Shield up there. I need to get my Warhorn on this tune. What is going on? They're at the first boss. Slick. Except I can't travel. There's my bear. Rawr.
The guild has
I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I just feel like Do is for reliable and consistent. Yeah, right. It's consistent. The funny thing is, like, people want to, like, complain, but it's like, it's a secondary. It's the secondary effect. Like, how's that fucking up your party, you know? I'm not understanding their whatever on that. What was that? One, right? Hold on. Yeah. I can't get in. Jeez. What a day. This whole thing's gonna mess up my whole build too. I want to keep that on, but I really do need that crystal slabs. That's projectiles. Fuck. Just stay with the bone shield. Come on. Hey, Walmer, or Walmer. I probably hacked that name really bad. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, dudes, I don't know. Like, you know, Mustang, what would be good for Mag DK PvP? Mag DK PvP. Yeah, let me address that issue. I actually use a whole different setup. I think I have my build posted there, Mustang. I use friggin' I don't use Burning Spell Weave. I don't like the cooldown on Burning Spell Weave for PvP. I hate it. I use Julianos. and I use Overwhelming Surge, believe it or not. Because when it procs and I get on top of them, the Nightblades can't stealth out. That's why I like it. My friend is a DK DPS. He hits 40k DPS every time, give or take 100. Yeah, like, I don't get it.
There are easier ways to prove your bravery, mortal. Turn back. Tear the keeper.
Hey, Rock Morning! Yeah, I honestly don't think that's a problem. I think a lot of people are blowing that out of proportion, given to the secondary effect, and being like, and I agree. Nah, you pretty much got it. Shortened version of Whomping Worm, an enemy that shows up in many RPGs. Ah, all right, slick. That's pretty cool. Like that. And that's unique too. I really like people when they, have a different way of, applying a name from, that type of stuff. That's pretty badass. I went Sky Shard hunting with my DK healer last night. Think I'm going to keep Trinimac, but change out the combat's physician. Yeah, the combat's physician is kind of limiting in a lot of ways. Oh, they're not doing this boss. All right. I hate when they skip. I need a staff. One second.
I see her. Let's hope she lives. We'll need her before the day is done.
She's going to be fine with a little restoration magic. We should be considering how to handle the High Kin Lord.
Even if we defeat him, how do we contain him? He's already escaped once.
My opinion, Warden, Ice Tank, Ice Heart, Bands, Imperium, and Permafrost. Oh, dude, like, yeah, that would be badass. Because you're running a shield system with that Imperium. That would be pretty good. I like the Twilight's Embrace, it's craftable, plus it gives me healing, plus the extra spell shit. Go.
Is that you, Sirion? I don't know how you defeated those Banekin, but I'll be glad to send more.
Let's go.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, come on. I had it fucking canceled. Stop lying. Ah, that was my fault. Should have switched. Tormentor. One second.
Haven't you noticed that the pact I've made protects me?
Ignore his words, keepers.
Anyone get a staff? Please say yes.
I'm not confident this will work, Sirion.
What are you lot doing? Oh, I do so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't as grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra. But I don't expect much from mortal. Remember, children, you'll never keep
Going with that
me
leeching.
alive.
What gear am I running on this tune? I am running Furnace and
Better if you had
Twilights. So I got Twilight's Embrace.
Smear's delirium.
When I'm on shield, I get an extra healing received. And then I'm running Ice Furnace Static because when I deal frost damage, I get an extra whatever.
To imprisonment unending.
Oh my! It looks like you.
Nobody got to staff. Damn it.
Children, this days of freedom are over.
Okay, let's see. Opinion.
It should
How about testing the changes out for a week before they get all butthurt about it? Better yet, see what the other 3 patch changes to test those out too before butthurt too. Right, I agree, Rock. I completely agree. They need, like, everybody reads and then all of a sudden they just, form an opinion. And to me, it's like, the devs do know what they're doing. You just got to, trust to see, okay, how's it going to impact the game? Is it going to be a positive? Is it really going to be a negative? Well, let's check it out. I've always been very vain about my character's appearance and the new appearance. The new update has opened up a lot of combinations since I can't stand my character looking dumb. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I agree. Welcome back, Sylvia. He's running Ice Heart, Ice Furnace, and Twilight's Embrace, right? The average iterations and depth of the data the devs have on things work in ESO is so vastly superior to any one player's view. It's like comparing one drop or water to the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the devs know what they're doing. There's so much in this game, it's ridiculous. It's just like, I agree with Rock here, and I agree with you guys. Like, they're really blowing it out of proportion, like a lot of players are, and, there are always going to be adjustments. I mean, it's a class-based game. If I think ZeniMax would have been better had they just would have went sandbox, but we want to have all these characters. They should have just done it by, like, class builds, like UO did back in the day. That would have saved them a fucking headache.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
That would have saved those guys such a flipping headache. But they didn't do it. They didn't do it that way. This is why you don't come out with class-based games. You come out with skills. They could have done skill packs. Rift had beautiful aspect to it, but because of the classes, there was no balance. None. They kind of fucked that up for themselves. I need to get Warhorn on this tune.
For undaunted who
Alright. And I still gotta do... what's the other one? Vaults of Badness. There it is. Most people can't analyze patch notes objectively. They cannot see the bigger picture regarding game playing balance. They just get butthurt regarding their classes. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Because I don't understand why they're butthurt. I really don't. The major thing was this. Going into it, when you take a look, how many of those players were playing Mag DK at Endgame? How many? That becomes my question. If they're so, why are they butthurt about it when they weren't playing it? Food check. Look at this stupid Sork. Is that the Sork? Yeah, it is. Fucking stupid Sork. He dies. There he goes. How deep do mechanics go in ESO in comparison to other MMOs? Like mechanics that target second in chain of aggro, random markers on party members. That's the problem. It doesn't. Like, it's a Twitch-based system, so everything still has to be manually, and there's no group taunting system, none of that shit. So, I mean, it's good, but look, I have to manually taunt all this shit. So, and then secondary, like, applied, there are passives that line up with the skills, but as far as, like, comboing in traditional, like, macro rotations and shit like we're more accustomed to in other MMOs, we don't have, because it's not turn-based. If that makes sense. Like, we used to get bonus modifiers in other MMOs based on rotation. You don't see that here. Well, we got builders and stuff still. Except in this game, they don't call them builders. I do still, because I know what the fuck they are. A lot of new MMOers in this game. First timers. Marcus, hey Mystic, can't wait for you to come to Xbox. New thing for tanks now apparently. Both tanks run Alkosh now for major uptime. Oh my god. Maybe you will be able to talk some sense into these people. I doubt it. You'd actually have to have a brain for me to talk common sense. The funny thing about it is this is my issue. Like, this isn't a build I would use towards endgame. It's not. This is just a vet build to have fun. This is not even a build I would use towards endgame, to be honest with you. But the devs do such a great job coming out with some of these tank sets. And what happens? The tank don't even use them. They ignore them. Like, they come out with, you know, to me, Luna is a great set. It's great. Automated defense, great set, right? It's great. It's perfect, actually. For a tank, a lot of those applications are really good. But how many are going to use them? Oh no, Mystic is about to be triggered. Ha ha ha! They don't fucking know. Like, seriously. Like, oh, we created it. The devs do it. The devs do it. Devs are like, oh, look, we got you brand new tank set, right? We got you a brand new tank set, everybody. Oh, we don't use that. We need Alkosh. We're not tanks. No. We hold aggro, but that's the extent of our tanking. It better be the healer that keeps us alive. Mitigation is completely overrated. And honestly, if they do that, now listen guys, I'm going to warn everybody. Why do you think they are affecting the global cooldowns? Why do you think? Because the tanks ain't fucking getting it. It's Alkosh's bits for tanks. Stop it! Stop it, Rock, you instigator! You bastard! You're doing that on purpose, Rock! It's an amazing game. My favorite MMO than DAOC. Damn right, dude! Dude, David, the PvP in here is exactly... Dude, DAOC, right? We know who's the executive director here. It's the legend himself. It's Matt. I mean, come on. Matt comes from DA. Matt was responsible. That's why I told people. I'm like, you know, you don't think I know? Shit. I run Alkosh with Skeletrex because I like watching mobs fall on their ass. Oh, yeah. But I use it as a DPS set. That's what I use Alkosh for. You can backbar it and have the effect apply. It's like, oh, I don't get it. Like, they're losing it. They're losing their fucking minds. That makes sense. Sorry, I need stronger coffee. I got my coffee on me. No, I mean, seriously, guys, think about this. They come out with tank sets, but how many tanks use them? Why? Now, think about that. So they adjust the global cooldowns, right? Was that intentional? Well, fuck yeah, it was fucking intentional. Well, duh. Of course it was. And you don't think that if they keep fucking up that they're not going to keep coming out with nerfs? Remember Burning Spellweave when every other class except the DK was rocking it? When it was intentionally designed to help the DK? And then they were like, it's fucking BIS? That's why you don't say that shit. ESO is an upgradable. Yeah, it is. Exactly. You know, and you knew exactly why ZeniMax picked up Matt. You knew it. You knew it. You knew. Yeah, Alkosh is great for same DPS. I agree. I love it. I backbar the proc. I never give up my static value for it. And it works out really good. I really like it. We don't need no stinking healer. No. I need to charge my weapon. 1 second. If you want a good idea of what older MMOs are, look at general age population of ESO in comparison to other titles. All 4 of my guilds are 95% above people of the age of 30. Yeah. But, and that's the funny thing that I'm always referencing to, like, what are people's, like, majority of the console players that I'm bumping into, majority of them, are literally first-time MMOers. Oh, great. He pulled the other ones. You ran through it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, wrong pillar. It's okay. We got him now. Yep. He's mine! Dude, stay in the pillars, you dumb. My fault. All right. That being said, I blame DPS and healers for the current meta of tanking. Every DPS expects us to run Warhorn and Igneous weapons to buff their damage, and every healer demands major mending. Yeah, but any healer can get major mending. You know, that's the biggest thing. Like, that's not class, you know, limited. It's not limited to class. Every DPS, the new tank sets that create the bios seem interesting. You know, the funny thing is, I think the devs do a damn good job creating every set for every class. Like, I honestly think they do a good job. The problem that I have is they don't get to enjoy, they don't get to see any type of really fruition. And in endgame, it's going to be different, right? We know that. I can't even say anything about that. I can't. Like this build right here, it's a fun build. I love this tank build. Would I put it in a trial? Fuck no. Would I put a Warden tank in a trial? Yes. But would I put this build in a trial? No. There's applications for every build, right? And to me, someone would say, well, then you're saying there's Abyss. Well, no, because not every set applies to that class equally. So that's the problem. You know, that's why I keep saying you can't say Abyss because Abyss is linear, and that would apply that this set would apply to every tank, right? You can't say that, unfortunately. Like a frost staff that actually is useful to a tank. Hello. The radius of the expanding pool debuff is exciting. Yeah, it is. I don't know if I like the whole indication for all that. You know, it's kind of, there's a couple of things that I'm still kind of like, even I question a few things, but I don't dog on the devs. I'm like, I just gotta try it. I mean, I get why they're doing it, and I can't argue that. Like, that's the one thing. I can't argue what the devs are doing. I mean, I can't. Well, it was coming sooner or later. Shit, I was trying to bar swap. My bad. I love that a Frost tank costs Magicka to block. It's the best thing next to like Swiss cheese. My Generation, great songs by the way, has sayings. Don't knock it till you tried it. So don't dismiss what the devs provided in ESO without trying it out and really putting it to the test. Right. I think the devs in here, like I played a shitload of MMOs. I have been blessed to have tested for multiple companies. I've like probably some of the best MMO experiences of my life. And up until coming, well, you know, everything's different. But you know, I've had good and bads, I guess you'd say. But honestly, out of all the games I've ever played, and I've had to deal with this and that, the devs in this game just are really good. They really are. I mean, I think, you know, some companies have learned from other companies' mistakes in the past, and they realize, oh, you know, shit. What the hell is these mother... Take a luck pick, sure. Where's the other dude at? Get your ass up there, bud. I love building themed builds. Earth Tank, Skeletrex, Alkosh. Yep, that's nice. I love it. Have fun. Have fun. Right, Joseph, I agree. Have fun. That means when new stuff goes live, get the new stuff, equip the new stuff, use the new stuff in Overland, dungeons, questing, trials, and then make an informed opinion. Right, that's the way I do it. I mean, I try to. I always will test one thing in comparison with, you know, no doubt, but... God, I love the AoE from the Warden tank. Yeah, I love it. It's really is. It's really nice. I really like it. I like the Warden tank. I still haven't played on this dude for a minute, but I was like, you know what? I really got to get him up. Especially since I'm going to be going to Xbox, I really got to get my shit together. Everybody's crying more about the 30-second cooldown versus the 20. And honestly, man, it's not going to be done if they keep fucking up. I love it when players want to talk about exploiting, right? And players are like, well, this should be bannable and blah, 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 and this and that. And yet, they'll find the cheapest ways to put the most unconventional builds together that, you know, contradict MMO logic, and then all of a sudden when they actually balance it and fix it, oh, it's a nerf. No, motherfuckers, it's because you guys been fucking, you know, getting away with using shit that was not ideally intended to be used that way. Great, we lost our healer. Why am I not surprised? It can happen. I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming the fucking game. It's like, oh shit, look. Somebody DC'd. It happens. Nice. Really, they added another slot? I just deleted my warden yesterday. No! Yeah, 15. We get one more now. You can get up to 15. I doubt I use it. Because I'm getting ready to switch platforms again. Or add to my collection. So here becomes my question, Xbox players. Which class and which role should I build for? What do you guys want to see me play when I come to Xbox? I want to make a tune on AD so I can PvP with Mystic. Believe me, it was so hard to. I know. You get over it. My real life friend is pumped. He messaged me yesterday. He's like, oh yeah, buddy. He's got a trial guild, anti-PvPs, and we played MMOs a lot together. So getting us two back together is going to be pretty fucking amazing, actually. And I got some real life friends. They said if I ever go to Xbox, because they won't use Sony products, they said they'll probably come back. So if I get a re-emergence of my old guild, well, we will be fucking shit up. We used to play, we all started out on Star Wars SWG. We were on Balsan and we were Imperial. And man, we fucked a lot of rebels up in our days. AD is terrible in PvP on Xbox. Well, good, then they need the help. Hey, I play EP on PlayStation. Don't tell me about terrible. Don't. You have no clue. It sucks. Can I get in? Thank you. Well, first you need to pick Ebonheart pack. I can't. See, I'm DC. I have 2 Ebonheart. Now, I will probably make another tune and whatever, but mainly I try to stick to one dedicated faction per platform. So, all my tunes on this platform, with the exception of 2, are Daggerfall Covenant. I did not know about the content creators. All of my tunes on PlayStation are Ebonheart pack. My real life friend now plays Xbox. He's been playing since the launch on Xbox, and he is AD. So hence why maybe Mystic will change his mind. No, I can't. Like my real life friend who I've MMO'd with since SWG, and that's a long time ago. He's AD. So I've made the sworn oath that yes, I will be going AD as soon as I come in play. God, I hate when that happens. I got DC because elves suck. If that's the case, I want to invite you to your Xbox guild. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I have 2 players already saying that they want, like one specifically saying they want me, regardless. As far as the one guild slot. One of my guild slots on Xbox is going to be taken. They are PvPers and endgame players, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm getting a lot of love on Xbox players, man. Xbox looks like it's going to be a nice transition over, man, when I go over. I'm looking forward to it. Not that I don't like my PlayStation brethren. I'm not saying that. It's just like there's like people already saying we've got every Mustang here. And a lot of people are like, we gotcha. That's the healer. The healer's been missing. I'm gonna try to keep everybody healed in between. Get out of the circle! What the fuck are you doing, dude? You guys see that? This is why I don't get through DLCs a lot. People just don't know the mechanics. They're like, just hit more. I will not be denied! I don't need the fucking healer. I am the healer. Love it. That's why you kill the ads. Get in the middle of it. Can you guys please kill these little ads? No healer, boys and girls. On hard mode with the Warden tank. How do we do it? Well, you can two-man this. It's not that hard. But still, this is how we pug. That's how we pug. That's how we pug. Whatever.
He's gone.
That's how we pug it. We pug it. We pug, pug, and pugging. We pugging all day
Not
long.
allow us to step to this
That's why we get along.
make do.
Don't you like my song?
Somehow, perhaps we can do the same.
We pugging. We pugging.
Where do we go?
Whoa! What's up?
Something out. I always do.
That's what it is. That's how we do. That's how we do. That's what we do. Is it worth buying Xbox One X without the 4K TV? No. Because you won't get the graphic. I mean, if you're gonna get it, you can get it, and then later on when you get a 4K TV, you'll have it, and then the graphics are really good. But if you do not have a 4K TV, like I was going to get like the upgrade version of the PlayStation, right? My friend's like, you got 4K TV? I'm like, no. He's like, don't fucking do it. Most games I pay all benefit from the Xbox One. Gears 4, Halo, Smite, Paladins, even same on 1080 screen, looks better and runs smoother. It could run smoother. Yeah, I mean, it works on any TV. Pretty sure you don't need the 4K TV. You don't. You don't need it, but the graphics, I heard, you don't see the graphic difference unless you have the 4K TV, from my understanding. So that's what I was told.
You do not howl or claw.
Yeah, it would look a lot nicer. That's what I've been told, too. I'm like, wow, really? And he's like, yeah. He's like, if that's a cost thing, you know, it's going to be up to you. I don't know what my Undaunted's at. I still was working on this Undaunted for the longest time. I know, Rock, but just recently got a 4K TV and was wondering. Yeah, if you have a 4K TV, it's worth it. If you have the 4K TV, you need to get it. If you got the 4K TV, get it. So worth it. So worth it.
Requests your help.
Your Xbox will run cooler temps on a 1080p than a 4K, so it's actually beneficial too. You usually get 4 to 6 boost in frames per second in best case scenario. Well, I thought that would be a little better than that. Otherwise, not much. Yeah. I just heard the graphics are a little better. Now, somebody said in this game it looks clearer. Like it looks a lot clearer. I was like, cool, and they were like, yeah. Like, you know, get a couple of those little whatever where it's trying to resolve, and those new Xboxes make it look a lot clearer. So I've been told. So it's what I've been told. I'm full of my other shit, so now I've got a decon. Shit, I'm gonna need to get this dude skill points. I didn't really even understand that he already had all this. That's crazy. Blood drinker belt. Bullshit. I'll try it. I don't know. Guards of Oblivion. I really wish I could do something with that set. Yeah, Oblivion. Get rid of Oblivion, too. Really, Robert? My boyfriend and I have 2 4K TVs in the living room. I'm so jelly. I'm so jelly. Your boyfriend's the best. You better love that man, Mustang. Love him. Shouldn't be your boyfriend. He should put a ring on it. Tell him to put a ring on it, Mustang. Say, I want you to put a ring on it. I might transmute that. It's what he should be doing. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If he's giving you all that type of stuff, man, I would be like, yes, I say yes. Yes. Oh, Charles, I do declare, I do accept your invitation for proposal. Is this still your freezer burner warden tank from a half a year ago, or did you change it? No, it's still the same. I'm getting ready to, like, I'm trying to get him finished, finalized, so I'm going to switch him over to a DPS. And then when I think I'm going over to Xbox, I'll make a new warden tank. So I'll be working on that. She watches her Hallmark movies upstairs on it because of she doesn't complain when I play ESO. I love it. I do, but he doesn't like ESO. He doesn't like ESO? Oh, well, you know, not everybody can be perfect. We all have our flaws, you know. I understand, you know. He doesn't like ESO. It's all good. It looks badass. ESO got a 4K patch. The resolution got bumped. The game just runs a hell of a lot smoother, especially in PvP. I imagine. I'm so jelly. I'm poor. I'm not going to get a 4K TV anytime fucking soon. I'm a poor man. It's just the way it is. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Oh my God. You should switch the TVs to see if she notices. Oh my God. You guys are bad. You guys are horrible. Just do it. Just do it. I would hate to get with you guys during an April Fool's Day. Oh my God. I could imagine some of the practical jokes you guys be playing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, gosh. You guys, I could imagine. Nope, we play Gears of War together. Oh, okay. Do you like Gears of War? I'm not. I used to play, but I'm not the best Gears of War player. I'm not the best of Gears of War. I'm not a really good shooter. Halo, I was pretty decent at there for the longest time. But I've got a tax return coming, so tossing around the idea of the 1X. Yeah, unfortunately, I have other things that call children that, you know, require, you know, things. Oh, come on, Mystic. Most women don't pay attention to that stuff. I know. Trust you and me. You know, if I could get my old lady to play this, she would definitely avoid me at all costs. It would be her little secret that she would be like, I'm really an Elder Scrolls player. I just don't let my man know about it because he's a content creator. You know? It's like, fuck. Prop up a piece of cardboard and draw a sex in the city scene. Don't say that, man. My old lady used to make me watch Sex in the City. Okay, so when we were younger and the kids were like little babies, right? When they were still toddlers and shit, she had this big thing with Sex in the City. And she had to watch every friggin' episode. We owned the movie. And every time she actually made me watch it. Now, I have some sisters. My sisters used to watch that friggin' soap opera and record Days of Our Lives. So, the only thing that ever interrupted me was the Days of Our Lives and Sex in the City. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. I've been totally tell those kids to get a job. My oldest my oldest has a job, and my middle one has her interview today for her job. So, yeah. But they're kids, man. They still need shit. Can't get around responsibilities. No, you can't. Just the way it works. Sex in the City is a long way from Hallmark series. She wouldn't notice that one, Woomer. Oh, this is why I come on every day. I love you guys. I love you all so much. Like, I'm going to get ready to get off here, but I'm going to leave out on this note, man. I agree with you guys. They should try it out, test it out, stop pushing panic buttons. The first thing of it is people complained about consumption, right? So the devs addressed it with the DK with Power Lash. Not that I use Power Lash in PvE builds anyways. But all of a sudden, you know, okay, now I use the whip. You know, that was my thing. And now they've addressed this, but it's still a nerf. It's like, which way do you want, man? First, you say they're not viable because they consume, and now they don't consume, and now they're not viable because of the 3-second cooldown. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? Really? I know DKs have a sustain issue. Mag DKs do have a serious sustain issue, right? I know that. But here's the deal. If you do a heavy attack rotation between the dots, because the dots are the longest durated effects out of all the classes, you don't have a problem sustaining. You don't. VMAL is the weekly. Oh, is it? Did it reset today? Shit. Like, I was checking shit yesterday. It was still DSA. Let me see. Journal. Leaderboards. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I did. No, we got Maelstrom as that weekly. Weekly trial. Still Dragon Star Arena here. So we have DSA here. It's probably has reset on console. Wilmer nerds are freaking awesome. I'm a nerd. I love being a nerd. I love it, love it. Now listen, guys, I was actually going to go over tooltips today, right? Like a couple of the things in the tooltips on PTS, and unfortunately, I couldn't get on PTS this morning. Yeah, my wife loves me as a nerd. I mean, who else is going to fix her computer for free? I feel you, Mystic. My girlfriend made me watch Sex in the City, Pretty Little Liars, and Telenovia show. I don't know how to pronounce that. No, yeah, I that's real, man. No, David, I agree with you. Oh my gosh, she used to be like, oh, Charlotte and this and that, and I've probably seen more episodes than I should ever have to. I mean, I shouldn't have had to been exposed to all that. And now, mind you, man, I have sisters too, and oh my God, now I do have a brother. I love my brother, thank God. And I have all girls. I have no sons in this house, nothing, no boys, me and my girls. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you guys just don't get it. You don't get it. I have a granddaughter. It's just, man, seriously, for all the guys out there struggling with it, man. I feel you. I love my girls. I love my woman. Love them to death. But there's nothing like having to be exposed to like girly things, man. It's crazy. Mine made me watch Orange is the New Black. So did mine! Oh my God, shut up. My daughter and her loved that show. And now there's another show. Hold on one second. Abigail, what's that other prison show you and your mom watch besides Orange is the New Black? I'm getting my daughter. Her mom's at work, so hold on. It's going to be awesome. What is that show besides Orange is the New Black that you and... Wentworth! That's it. You don't watch it? Okay, it's Wentworth. Didn't you watch Orange is the New Black? Yeah. Yeah, so my daughter did watch that. Ha ha! Hey, Digital, what's up, dude? Yeah, seriously, man. I'm telling you. I had to yell for my daughter. She's like, what? I don't know if she works today or not, but yeah, we just fly around here. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. Hey, I love that show, guys. What, Orange is the New Black? I don't know, man. Something weird. It's like Prison Break, man. Like, Prison Break's a girl thing too. Like I was like, no. I mean, it doesn't really accurately describe some stuff, I guess, in my opinion. I'm back. My wife made me watch Glee. Oh, brother. Now, my old lady watched that too, but she didn't make me watch that. I refuse. I put my foot down on some shit like that. I put my foot down when we were dating, but now I have 2 sons. I'm winning the battle. Yes! But I'm losing it. I lost it. It's not even losing. I've lost. I'm girlied out here. Used to be when I told people I was a visual. Now, Mustang, which show did you watch? Did you watch Orange is the New Black? Yeah, you did? Oh... I've seen a couple episodes. My old lady loves it. She loves that and Wentworth, and she loves her little her mystery shows, right? Her favorite board game was Clue. Like, they love Law and Order. Law and Order I can deal with. I can deal with some Law and Order. For real, I can deal with Law and Order. Now, my oldest is cool too because she likes some like RPG type stuff and whatever. She played Skyrim. Yeah, cool. And she loved friggin' Game of Thrones. My oldest is in love with Game of Thrones. So she's not completely 100% girly. So I was programming Star Trek games in BASIC back in 1972. Dude, I couldn't imagine doing that. Like, that's like cool as hell. But the coding had to have been a nightmare because that was all from scratch, dude. That was still DOS, right? I mean, you were back in DOS, right? You didn't have binary back then, though, did you? Was you in C DOS? Like C plus back then? That was a C plus application, Rock? I want to say that was like C plus coding back then, and that was they're like engines, man, have come a long way, right? Game engines, because when Rock and them did it, they did it from scratch, like from scratch coding. Like scratch coding, like literally no references to the code. They had to like literally do everything from start to finish. No readjustment, like no references to insert code. And now they have tools within engines that will allow code to be inserted into said position. And then you run a resolution program to see if the code resolves. It's a whole different beast now. And I couldn't imagine. All code was linear. No brown coats. Oh, no. I couldn't imagine. See, back then I was learning how to do C++, right? Because I was in school and we had to learn that into our programming class back then. We did C++ programming. And I was like, to me, it was fascinating, and at the same time, it was grueling, and that wasn't even on the level of what you guys were doing. Cobalt! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. I haven't heard Cobalt in a minute. Oh. I prefer Mysticals. Yeah, I have 1-year-old daughter. I know if I try, it's going to be another girl. I'm destined to have girls. I have girls. What's up, Sean? Good morning, fellow Ravenheads. Hey, Sean, what's up, dude? C++ did not exist. I know it didn't. C++ didn't come out until, like, what, later 80s? I want to say, like, 86 or 85 or some shit like that. That was all, like, you had a linear code. But at least you didn't do binary, though, Rock, right? All code had to be linear, line by line, right? Was it binary, though? I mean, it was still like, was it C+ format? Because I learned C+ format, but that was like early 80s. But I didn't know if you were like doing still binary coding. Because somebody who helped raise me, he was I do like Mysticals. The funny thing about it is, like, when you took a look at like binary, morning listener, when you took a look at binary, he had to do binary encoding, like, basically fill in the holes with binary. When the resolution didn't have it, he had a directory of binary coding, and to me that was nuts. I would never fuck with binary. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I was like, that's crazy. That is crazy. All I see is zeros and ones. Like, and then spaces in between. Like, that is nuts to me, man. And then you see, like, the paragraphs of zeros and ones and lines of zero binary. No. COBOL was good, though. COBOL was and it was used forever. COBOL was a software that was used in coding for the longest time. I still think they use versions of COBOL to this day, if I'm not mistaken, right, Rock? I think they still use COBOL. Top of the morning to you, Naners. Great run last night. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good run. Sean, good stuff, man. I love women. Best thing on this planet. Even better than video gaming. Things you can do with Let's keep it censored here. Headed back in with my other team tonight. Yeah, guys, seriously, I mean, the way I look at it is this. I don't know, like, we've gone through a lot. Like, old school MMOers, we've seen the transitions, and I love now that, like, I would love to get my girls in here. Rock, just think, I would love to get my girls. Now, my one girl is an MMOer, but not an RPGer. So, way different world of games she plays. So the major thing for me is like, I love that women are being, more diverse and the kind of, content they're playing depending on, what they like. My oldest one, if I could get her in here, I would, but she said she would never game with me. Same thing with my old lady. So it is what it is. So I love women, and especially video gaming women. They've shown that, hey, just because we're women, you can't stop us. We're just as good. We can do it too. Power to that. I agree. Holla. So, it's all it is. If it's now a pug, it doesn't count. Morning, Allurin. Morning. I'm just about to wrap it. But thank you, Mystic. You the man, brother. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, guys, seriously, we've gone through a lot of things in the years to see how MMOs have, developed. And that even includes coding. And to say that we can literally, we have to be we need to take a step back when we're viewing this game in comparison. Now, for many of you guys who are my old school MMOers, you all know what I'm talking about. We've been through the ups and downs. I think ZeniMax developers do it better than most because even though they might change one or two things, it doesn't really hinder each of the classes or builds' overall functionality. Yes, it's going to be kind of, affecting their performance throughout a standard rotation, and I do agree with that. But is it literally nerfing the class into, said what we had to deal with in World of Warcraft? I mean, PvPers would cry in World of Warcraft about one aspect of the game, and that completely would toilet the entire class for PvE applications. We've seen that. We had to deal with it, right? I have yet to see one of those type of effects happen in this game yet, where a PvP effect dramatically affected the PvE to the point where it was unplayable at all. And it was just ludicrous. I mean, that's one thing I'm always telling players. Unless you've actually had to go through the entire, if you've never played 6 hours in Karazhan or in Molten Core, you don't know what the fuck hard is. Progression MMOs were a pain in the ass. Linear BIS systems were just a pain. You have no weekly lockouts here. You have a game that's so flexible that you can literally put a lot of different combinations in and still get it done. Now, I'm always going to say there are better ways to get timed in achievements. I'm not being competitive anymore. I refuse to go that route anymore. I've had to deal with the headaches, the ups and the downs. I play for fun. That's what I'm into. Cool. I'd play the content for the players who know how to do the content. If they don't, whatever. And I can be more of a pain in the ass than most. But I think the devs in this game do a good job. I think the players just need to try it out and try to come up to a resolution if it's not being as effective. I think resource management still needs to, be maybe one of those things they still need to address per class a little bit better. But given the fact that we're getting a better resource management on the heavy attack with this upcoming change, I don't see a lot of problems. That's another thing. I feel like the devs are addressing these issues. They are, but they can't give us everything and expect it just to be like, okay, here's everything you wanted, and now one class is a little bit, offset in their opinion. I don't mind women joining gaming, but I get angry when I hear the sentence, "We changed this because it might offend our female players. Games are fun and not serious." Everybody can get offended. It depends how you take it. Yeah, if I was your son, Mystic, I wouldn't game with you either. God forbid I look like a piece of Alkosh with TL12 TKP. His daughter would probably use exclusively Alkosh. Oh my God, I swear. She probably would piss me off, right? I'm telling you guys, seriously, I'm picky about shit. Now, mind you, that's what I'm saying, guys. Look at this. The devs do such a good job. They give us shit that we will never use in this game. Never, never, never. They're like, oh, here's a new a tank set in Trials. Yeah, who cares? Am I missing something? Oh, here's another new tank set. You guys didn't like that? We got something new for you. Yeah, it's not doing it for me. I'm not feeling it. I think we're just going to stay with this. And the devs are sitting there, sitting on their thumbs like, how in the fuck do we get these tanks to wear the tank sets we're creating? Well, I know. Let's add 10 seconds to the cooldown and really fuck over those one sets. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Now, they're going to play with more group dynamics, right? Yeah. Makes sense. We'll be able to call out stuff. Oh, no. Now we're going to, instead of put one, we're going to put both in Alkosh. Makes fucking sense to me. Absolutely. Makes fucking sense. Devs, stop making tank sets in Endgame for tanks. Just stop. Just stop. I know your intentions. I know they're good. But stop. Stop. No tank wants your sets. So games are pretty geared towards men, and I feel like there was always women gamers, but I just feel like they were far few in between, because when a woman announces that she's actually gaming and people find out it's a real chick behind the keyboard and mouse, they were like, oh my god, and then it's like flirtatious type behavior and inappropriate type shit. Like, I feel bad when a woman actually gets harassed by men. Some, not all men, but some men in game. Feels bad. Well, you can't have a super hardcore like EverQuest where you could never find a group because you're a paladin. Yeah, that's true, David. That's true. I don't know. I wear a wedding dress on my male Nortank. Was that you? I wondered. I'm done. That looks so pretty. No, we love you, Mystic. We're just trying to make you immune to Alkosh trigger by dousing. No. That's not going to happen. Like old school allergy medicine. No. No, I am old school. That's what the problem of it is. I know how mitigation works. You're never going to tell me, oh, this is a great set. That mitigates fucking nothing. Zero. No, I'm good.
Gary, I worked at 11 today.
Okay. Yeah, I got to get going. I got to watch my granddaughter today. So, people taking offense annoys me. I'm behind the times. Forget microaggressions. I straight up macro that shit. I love that. Yes, Mystic, it sucks. And normally there are teenagers. Yeah, it sucks. I feel bad, man. I really do. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. We'll see what happens. I think the devs are doing things. Like I said, I'm still here. Surprisingly enough, I'm still here. After all the stupidity, after all, people not trying things. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that one thing's going to necessarily always be better or worse. Just, it's the taste of life. Try something. Just try it. That's what this game represents. It embodies that. And Matt, throughout all the times, Matt has always been one of those people. He handpicks his teams for reasons. He's always been the type of person like, I want these devs. I want this on my team. And his team is, a reflection of what they incorporate in this game. And I love it. I really love what the team does in this game. They take a look at it from a very large perspective. So, yeah, keep it up, devs. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. It's class-based. It should have been a sandbox MMO, by the way. And we would have been good. Well, to be honest, the changes to synergies is going to cause an Alkosh drop anyway, so looking good. Well, Rock, you missed it, because now they're saying instead of one tank wearing it, they're putting both tanks in it. So, to offset the synergy timers. Because you have a 10-second effect, you had a 20-second cooldown, right? And then all of a sudden, now you have a 30-second lapse with the 10 seconds. So you're still looking at, you were looking at a 20-second downtime. But now they're like, well, fuck it, let's throw the other tank in Alkosh. Those are lame, bros, not men. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't know, man. Like, Mitigation 101 went out the door with a lot of players. Like, and the devs aren't, they keep doing stupid shit. Stupid shit's there's gonna be the result. That's all I can tell people. Keep fucking ignoring what the devs do for us, and it's gonna end up bad. All right. I'm DC'd. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. And once again and always, have a nice day, guys.